All right, we're live. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Roman Shersher, your number one online resource for buying property with your weekly market real estate update. I give you raw data. I do not give you opinion. If I do, you'll know it's opinion, but a lot of different information going on out there. A lot of people hearing things, thinking the market's falling out of the sky. It is not. Our prices are still going up. Surprisingly, even though interest rates are super high, I'm here to tell you how it really is. Remember, if you like this video, please make sure you hit the like button so I know to keep creating content and videos just like this. And to anyone watching on Instagram, be sure to head over to Facebook or YouTube after this to check out the links to the slides and the content that I'm about to go over today. These, like I said, raw data coming from the data collectors themselves, California Association of Realtors, different other sources that compile this data. And I'll tell you exactly what's going on here in our local Los Angeles market. Please remember at this point, look, I bought hundreds of houses from California to Florida. And I wrote a book about the insider's tips and tricks that I've used to save $10,000 to $100,000 on different properties. And also how to get your offer accepted. It's a big. You have 10 to 15 offers on houses sometimes. You have to know how to get that offer accepted. If you think you're going to send an email with proof of funds and you got to give it all cash, you think you're going to get your offer accepted, that's not how it works in today's real estate market. We're still experiencing high demand for properties nationwide, especially certain properties. Of course, we've got some depressed, and if property is too high, they got no offers. But if you're dealing with a property that you probably want, there's probably competition on it. And so even though there's competition, there's tremendous opportunity out there if you know how to buy it right. Just DM me below and I'll gladly send you the ebook version of what I wrote, How to Buy Properties Right, Insider's Guide. All right, let's talk about our current projects. We have a new property coming to market in 32210 in Jacksonville. We have one on the market in 32211. Both are great rentals. One is a 3+ office. 3-bedroom plus an office, detached garage, nice corner lot. Another one is a beautiful 3-bedroom, 1-bath, great rental in an up-and-coming neighborhood. Hit me up. I also have a property out in Woodland Hills. We have a property that we're listing in Northridge. Both of these we've reduced pricing because they've been on the market for a little while. And so at this point, there's a lot of competition out there, but a lot more properties coming to market. And but the buyers are still strong. We've seen an uptick. I'll go over that today. All right. Lastly, let's get into the content to go over exactly what's going on in the real estate market. All right. Nice. So predictions for the LA housing market. I'm going to go right into what California Association of Realtors is talking about right now. So the market continues to show resilience as we move into closing out this year. Home prices in LA have seen a year-over-year increase. As you can see here, year-over-year, we are at 6.5% increase in price. Prices in October of last year were $785. They're now $835. Median in LA metropolitan area. So that's in the city of LA is what that means. LA, in LA County, it's even higher. Year over year, we're up 7% in LA County, and sales have skyrocketed. I'll go over that in a second. Median, as you can tell, median single price family homes in LA County are $956,210. In LA City, they're up to $835, $720. You'll see that this has been very strong. LA City, Orange County as well has been very strong, increasing 5.9%. San Diego, the highest in Southern California at 7.9% year over year. Now, what really is different is the month-over-month sales. A lot of people came out in October and November with the election right there on the verge. And so we've seen LA home sales increase significantly. In LA County, home sales were up month over month. In other words, September was really slow. in October, we saw an increase of 23% over October's sales numbers. As you can see here, very high. Now, that has also to do with the interest rates that went up in September significantly after the job reports came out. So that slowed the sales then. But we've seen an uptick, and we're continuing to see an uptick. LA Metropolitan, we had a 15% increase in month-over-month sales. So things are pretty consistent, and things are growing. Things are increasing in terms of sales. We have 11.4% increase in sales year over year. That means even over last year in October, we didn't have as many sales as we have this year. So we have more buyers coming to the market. Rates are still high, though, and I'll go over that in just a second. Now, what's really changed is inventory levels. Inventory levels have increased. And let me see here. I believe here is where they're going over that. Yeah, inventory levels have increased. So here we have inventory. Here we go. Inventory, or months of inventory, have increased in LA. So now it's taking 4.3 months to sell homes instead of back in January or February of this month of this year. It was down to under 3%. Sorry, under 3 months of inventory on the market. Sorry, pesky fly. Get out of here. All right. And in terms of housing inventory, you can see here, November of last year, December of last year, we had 4.5 million annualized supply. And now we have 450,000 annualized supply. This fly won't stop bugging me. Annualized supply. It's the first time I ever had a fly intervene in my weekly update. We had here inventory. We had a little bit under 1 million in terms of inventory on the market in December of last year. We now have over 1.4 million. Okay, that's an increase of over 40%. And so, as you can tell, that is increasing the amount of houses on the market, which we were depressed. We had an undersupply of properties. And with the steady demand that we've had, it's offering more options to our buyers. All right. The future outlook on price in particular in LA is that it's projected to increase about 0.3% by the end of December. And next year is going to be fairly flat. Projections are they're going to be about 0.6% increase by September of last year. So what does that mean? That means that the combination of high mortgage rates, steep home prices, low inventory levels, still low. This is still low in comparison to what we need. The amount of housing units that we need to appease the demand in the market significantly higher. What it means is that it's going to be a challenging market for both buyers and sellers in 2025. Okay, you're going to have the homes that you want. You're going to have a lot of competition on, but you're going to have more homes to pick on, and prices are going to continue to stay high, and they're only increasing. So it's still worth it for you to get into this market because, as they say, marry the house, date the rate. The rate will come down eventually. It will come down. And once it does, you'll refinance into a better rate. But one thing's for sure, well, nothing's for sure, but one thing that is forecasted, and we've seen historically, especially in the last couple of years, is that prices are still increasing. Okay. He's back. All right, let's go back to our mortgage rates. So mortgage rates have declined, okay, significantly. And this actually just happened today, these 16 basis points. We were 2 hours ago when I was compiling this, our 30-year fix was 6.84. Wow. So last week, when we did the mortgage update, our 30-year fix was 6.88. We've decreased 20 basis points. Our 15-year fix was at 6.09. We are now below 6%, everybody. Rates are dropping. 30-year jumbo was at 7.15. We are now 6.98%. Okay. We haven't been below 6 on the 15-year fix in a long time. All right. So let's go back. What this is telling us, guys, is that these downward rates, here, let's go back. Here we go. Stay informed about these rate fluctuations. As you could see, even one day could make a big difference in the rates going up and down. But here's what we have to look forward to. Number one, despite the decreases in mortgage rates, high home prices continue to pose affordability challenges for buyers. Prices are still high, payments are still high, but they're not going lower. You know, I've heard people for the last couple of years tell me that that prices are going to crash. 50% price decreases all over the country. We have not seen anything like that, even though the rates went from 3 to 7. Okay. Inventory improvement. We got an increase in available homes for sale. It'll lead to a more balanced market, giving buyers more options. And if you know how to utilize this, if you know how to take advantage of these opportunities, reach out to me. I'll gladly help. I've been buying in this market in different markets for 18 years. I know how to take advantage of the opportunities here. I'm still getting offers accepted below list price, and I'm still getting above list price for my sellers. Okay, above list price closings for my sellers. Location. Okay, with limited inventory, buyers are becoming increasingly focused on location. So certain areas have tremendous demand. Other areas are sitting with increasing inventory. And slow but steady growth. While the market's not seeing dramatic price increases like it did in previous years, consistently we're still seeing an upward trend. And that shows stability and potential for long-term appreciation. If you buy right, you buy correctly, you don't ever buy real estate thinking I'm going to sell it this year and make a huge killing, unless you're flipping it and adding value to the property. That's not where the market's at. All right, so for buyers, be prepared to act quickly in this competitive market. I'd be glad to help you and to show you how to really take advantage of each opportunity. There's so many questions you have to ask to know exactly how you're going to approach any type of listing. And for sellers, while the market still favors sellers, it's important to price competitively. You don't want to be the highest price per square foot, the highest comp in the market right now. Buyers are looking for deals or perceived deals. That's the key. And so if you're just sitting at the top and you don't have really that much more value than the next competitor, you're going to be sitting for a while and then eroding your value. It's not a good position to be in. All right. Our quote of the day, as we do every week, is by Louis Glickman. The best investment on earth is earth. They're not building any more of it, guys. So it reminds us that despite market fluctuation, real estate remains a solid long-term investment. It will. No more earth is being developed or being created. And in a dynamic market like Los Angeles especially, they're not making any more Los Angeles. What you got is what you got. All they're doing is taking down old, putting up new. So the best investment in earth is earth. All right, guys, remember, if you like this video, help spread the word on social media. It helps so much. Just tap the share button, share it with your friends and family. I appreciate it a lot. Once again, this is Roman Shershur with your number one online I'm your number one online resource for buying property with your market weekly update. Thank you for